It's time for some more new products. Sometimes we come up with some inventive, revolutionary things that could change life as we know it today.
And sometimes we come up with some very silly things that don't really work. But let's take a look at what we have today.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to start. I have something for you. When you want to make that wonderful pudding that you make up in the country or whatever it is.
She's making all of this up.
You find an outlet.
I don't make pudding in the country.
Now, this is a self-stirring saucepan from Hammacher Schlemmer. Now, do we want to show this here?
You don't need hands for this.
No.
Sort of the Claude Rains
Absolutely.
school of cooking.
That's right. $67.50 for those people who are very lazy or those who hate to slave over the stove. And it turns itself. It stirs the spoon itself.
That's kind of like a good idea.
Well, especially, you know how you joke you make pudding. You have to stand and keep turning it?
Yeah.
It could be kind of fun.
All right. Come over here.
Okay.
This is for the ultimate dieter. This is everything you wanted to know or not know about what you're eating. This little computer, it's by Centron Health Scales from Hammacher Schlemmer. This is $199.50. But if you put this potato on here and you punch in that it is a potato, it's a real bright little machine. And then you push, like, let's say, calories. Can you read that? 167 calories. Protein, 45 protein. Fat, 5 little, what, 09? I can't even read it. 09
fat is
fat
0
or 0. What else do you want to know? Carbohydrates. Ooh.
37 grams.
379 grams. Could that be?
No, I think it's, well,
No,
it's hard to read. It's
37
37 grams. We're doing, the glare is a little hard to see it. But that's still high carbohydrate.
Those of you who really need to know everything you're putting in your bodies, you should probably get this little thing. Or if you're somebody who's trying not to eat much, you could spend a half an hour on this sucker.
And then you won't be hungry.
And then you won't be hungry.
Right.
The urge will pass, and for that, it's worth the money.
Well, if you want to cook something, come on over here. This is really, this is very wonderful. This is a sun oven. This solar oven was developed to aid third world countries, and campers now use it, and environmentalists alike. It is truly ecologically correct, and it works on sunlight. It can
You mean the sun comes in here and cooks that chicken?
Yep. It heats up to 400 degrees in 20 minutes. And what you do is you put the chicken inside here or whatever you're cooking.
Right there.
On this little tray on the inside. You close the glass door, and then you open out this like solar visor. And it also doesn't burn the food because it's gentler than a conventional oven.
How much?
It's very lightweight. $179.50, Burns Milwaukee Incorporated. And it really is a very wonderful thing.
Or if you don't have a house, you could just live in a tent and cook here.
But isn't that great?
You know? Okay,
You
wait,
could do
I
that
have
on
to
a
show you this.
barbecue.
All right, those of you who are animal lovers, and your puppy or your cat or whatever is a problem child because when you leave, they get on the couch or they wee-wee in a corner of a rug, you only have to put this little contraption. I blew it, didn't I? Okay, wait, we'll try this. We have one of our audience members. Boo-Boo, come here, Boo-Boo. Here, honey, come on up. Come on. Did I blow this?
Here, I think we go like this. It has to be...
Boo-Boo, get off the sofa.
Oh, yes, well, that certainly is effective. That would be like my dogs. My dogs would go, oh, please, and whistle and lay down and go to sleep.
But you could record your voice on it? How much is this?
This is $89 from Animal Pet Care Products. If I could talk, I would just be wonderful.
But actually, it did work before in rehearsal.
It worked, but I had the cheese to get Boo-Boo to come to me, and you see,
she
would rather be beaten in order to get the cheese.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, I've got something. When you have a little stress from the tiring day when the products don't work exactly right, you get $20, you buy an eye massager, you put them on without your glasses. Let me put this on your head. Wait, hold on. You got it? And then you turn it on, and you relax, and it vibrates your face. How does it feel? Your lips are moving.
My whole face is moving.
It's battery battery operated.
It's right there. I can feel it right in there a lot.
But it is used to relieve stress and tension.
And sinus.
Right. It's just
A lot of sinus.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not wild about this.
All right, we'll take it off.
But I hate wiggly things on my face.
All right.
Okay. Now, this is something they gave me to show you because I'm such an exercise person. And when I travel, it just sickens my heart that I don't have my weights with me. So this is a new thing that you take on a trip, just a little simple, lightweight thing. You fill it full of water, and it now becomes like a lift. You know, what do you call those things? A weight.
A weight.
Those things you go like that with.
Yeah.
Right. You
A
can
weight.
see I'm an authority in this.
And you could get those triceps going,
Right, right.
get that little flab
I
under
think
your arm
a
going.
man would be a lot nicer than this, right?
But that's a great idea because it's not heavy.
Okay, what is this thing?
Okay, this is the air walker, and we're going to have a gal from our audience, Tracy. This
on
is
in
very
here,
nice of you to help us out on this.
This is like-
Tracy, everybody.
Hi, Tracy.
Go ahead, get up on the air walker. This is $249.99 from Best Products, and it's a completely no-impact aerobic exercise machine. It's fantastic for those of us who have bad knees like myself.
Tell me how this feels.
Feels like you're cross-country skiing.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what they said it's supposed to feel like. That's good.
Now, you're supposed to bend your knees a little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit. And what is this for? Your thighs and your hips are everywhere.
I feel it in the back of my legs, more towards
Yeah.
my...
And it's good for the buttocks, which is
Yeah.
great for what we... I think you should try this.
Uh-huh.
I just think it would be
You
fun.
think buttocks and
No,
you immediately go to me.
No, it was the card they gave me.
I bet I can do this. I bet I can. Oh,
This is a good machine
let's
for you.
not speak too fast here.
You did the cross-country skiing really well. Give me your glasses. How does it feel?
Oh, I must have one. Yes.
$249 from Best Products. So
Okay,
here you have some
there
new
you go.
products. Thanks, Tracy.
Hold the phone. We'll be right back.
How does it feel? It's not work. I like it.
Do you hate getting put on hold when you call someone on the phone? Yeah, I do too. Do you feel intimidated by the phone? Sometimes you just get tongue-tied and you just don't know how to get what you want. Well, even the most confident among us has telephone problems sometimes. I know, I do too, sometimes. And here to help us perfect the art of telephone conversation is our very own communications expert, Sonya Hamlin. Hi, Sonya. Why is it the telephone is so intimidating and we all have trouble communicating on it? What are we doing wrong?
We're not doing anything wrong. The telephone has cut off the most important sense, which is the ability to see.
Yeah.
If I say hello and you say, oh, hello, I know what to do. But if I say hello and on the other end I hear a mumble, I'm not yet tuned into what's going on and what should I be doing next. So it's very difficult for us to relate to each other on the phone. I can't stop you on the phone. See, because I have to talk over you because you can't see me. But if you and I are talking and I want to break in, we do automatic things like, you know,
Yes.
and then suddenly you will stop. But I can't do that if you're talking and you can't see me.
What should we do on that? Is there a certain rule of thumb about the telephone? Should we always, no matter if we have the flu or our husband's just left us, whatever it is, should we go, hello, how are you? I mean, is there some rule?
Absolutely not, because
No?
you may not be wanting to talk and somebody else says, oh, good, and she settles in for a winter's chat. That's not what you want at all. You really have to be a little more real and a little more honest than you are in real life, when you can sort of bide your time and take it easy. But when someone talks to you on the telephone, you have to sort of get the information out pretty fast. You have to say things like, oh, you caught me at such a terrible time. I'd love to talk to you, but I'm sorry. Instead of, yeah, well, sure, that's right, You know how people
Oh,
do
yeah,
this?
yeah,
and
we
then
all
you
do
feel
that.
terrible.
Yeah.
If you're very upfront, because you can't see that I'm standing on one foot and saying to somebody, wait a minute, so you have to sort of tell it right away.
All right. Now, we have some audience people
Yes, and
here
they
that
have
have
questions, I
questions
understand.
about the phone. Come on. Let's go over and talk to them. Do you have a mic here?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Sonia, do your stuff.
Okay.
Ask her anything you want.
Let's go to you first. Hello,
careful.
I've just broken
Yeah.
half of the attitude thing. What's your question?
What do you do about the people that call up that are for organizations like charities and handicapped people, and you can't donate to all of them? So how do you politely turn them down and say no?
What do you usually say?
Well, I give it
sort
the
of go along.
office, or, you know.
I'll tell you a funny thing. If you really have their feelings in mind, it's better to say no much more quickly, because this woman has got 17 phone calls to give, and if she's busy going along thinking, oh, maybe I've got a live one, and at the end just say, well, thank you very much, that makes her really upset. You're much better off to say, thank you so much for calling, A, and B, I think it's terrific that you volunteer your time like this, and all charities are worthy. I've chosen some that are more important to me. So thanks again, and let me say...
That's good.
Did you like that? Yeah. Did you like that, too? I like that.
Did you write that down?
Great.
Write that down, Ellen.
Okay. Are you ready to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Who's the next one? You are. Excuse me, I have to get up there.
Most of my friends have call waiting, and it seems whenever I'm talking to them on the phone, they're always putting me on hold.
Oh, isn't that annoying? I can't stand it. I hate that.
What do you do? Tell me what you do.
Sometimes I tell them, don't answer it, or I say, why don't you call me back at another time?
Okay, wait, now let's find out. This is an expert lady. What do you do?
When they do that